Testing. Oh, there's already 2 people in here. What's going on, guys? Sorry, I'm super late. Ah. So let's see this. It went from 5:30 to 6 to 6:15 to now 6:40. What's going on, guys? How are you? Welcome to the chat, everybody. I hope we have some good conversations tonight. It is a beautiful night out here. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Clara, you're first. Let's go. Clara, I don't know how this took so long. I'll tell you, it took me so long to get out here. Check it out. So I got this mic mainly for prop purposes tonight, so I'm going to be trying to use that until I get one that's actually effective. So between you and me, it's not functional. But it looks better for the dynamic, I think. But it's like an actual mic too. So what's going on, guys? You want to try a social experiment? All right, have a great night. Right? But yeah, it took me so long to get here because my job, I was at my job forever, and I felt like, I don't know, there was too much going on. It was a big day, productive day, very productive. But what's going on, guys? You guys want to try a social experiment? All right, have a great night. All right, we're out here setting the record straight tonight. That's the title of this live. Let's set the record straight. Or did I say sets the public straight? Who knows? Same thing, right? All right. Yeah, believe it or not. What's going on, buddy? How are you? You want to try a social experiment? Okay, good. All right. Hi, guys. You want to try a social experiment? All right. Have a great night. Oh, we're going to get people tonight. Thank you, Felix. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's been tough. I haven't been out here for a bit because it's just been ridiculously cold. And the time that I do go out, what's up, buddy? How are you? The times that I do go out, it's like, what's the point sometimes? Just a ton of elements at play. Like the weather is just terrible here. But tonight, I think it starts the beginning of a new horizon, hopefully. So, okay, I got some people coming up. Let's try to get them. What's going on, guys? Wanna try a social experiment? You guys good? Okay, I got the cards. We got the cards ready. What's going on, guys? Social experiment, anybody? All right. It's not even cold out. Why is everyone acting like it's cold? Hi, guys. Okay, they are drunk. We know that. So we're not going to ask them. The sign says animal lover, 3 quick questions. And we have a lot of people out here tonight, so. How's your days going today? Claire, you having a good day? Felix? Anybody see my buddy Chip's live stream today? He had quite a few people, and there was some other guy doing lives like 30 feet down from him, so that was interesting. How's it going, buddy? You gonna try a social experiment? You good? Oh! What's going on, guys? I know people are wondering what this is all about. Anyway, I'm so happy to just be out here because the weather has been horrible. This is just so nice tonight. I feel like I could go for a nice run after this. But yeah, Chip's live stream was pretty good today. He had quite a few people that stopped by to say hi. Oh yeah, we got to do this too, don't we? Shit. You know, I'm forgetting this part. Try if we can grab more people into the chat as well. Hi guys. These people look interested. They might come over. Wishing you a productive evening. Thanks, Felix. Felix, I see you a lot in Jeremy's chats. Jeremy is cool. I love his interviews that he does. He interviews a lot of really cool, like, exciting activists. It's a lot of fun. Watch his channel. Even his chill streams are really cool. A lot of people turning their heads. That guy looks drunk. Are we still on here? Yeah, we're still on, right? You guys can hear me, right? Hi guys. You guys want to try a social experiment? That's good.
Sure.
All right. You're on my YouTube live. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, cool. There's like, I just started, so. Okay, so I go out here, I talk to people a little bit, I ask them a few questions, and it's just 3, essentially. But they start off easy and they get harder. The first question is, what do you think about animals? Are you guys animal lovers?
In general, I want to say yes.
Yeah, right. What about you? Right? Yeah. So, do you have any pets or anything like that?
I don't. I can't
Oh,
afford
okay.
them.
Oh, that's okay. And you know what? That's awesome. You know, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably better for the pets.
Yeah.
If we keep on bringing more pets and domesticating them, it's probably not a good thing.
Who's we?
Just us, the collective. In
Okay.
general. So animals, we can agree that they have eyes to see, noses to breathe, sensors to feel, and CNS and a brain and stuff like that, right?
Uh-huh.
What do you think about the animals that we force into slaughterhouses? What's your position on that?
Oh,
And I'm not trying to catch you out, because listen, I was not vegan for 30 years. I'm vegan now. So it's kind of like just put the limelight on the conversation type of thing.
I mean, hell yeah. Them motherfuckers have the same sense as we do.
Yeah, oh my gosh, okay,
But, like,
yes.
Thank
you.
What convinced you to change after 30 years?
Yeah, after 30 years. Okay, so I was interfaced with kind of a dialogue like this, but it was more so on the internet. I saw somebody that put up a video of something like this.
Yeah.
So that's why I go out and I film. And, it kind of led me down the rabbit hole to understand that we don't need anything from meat, cheese, milk, eggs in our diets. 0. Nutritionally, 0.
Yeah, we can get those other places.
Exactly, and it leaves us with a stark implication. And the stark implication is that, like, we're sending all these animals, to these slaughterhouses just for the sake of, habit, taste, convenience, and culture. Mainly taste and convenience in kind of what we've always done. So the last question it sets up for is why aren't you guys vegan yet? Like what's the what's the big one? What's the big obstacle for you guys?
So for me specifically, because I'm the only one on camera, I come from a traditionally Mexican household.
Heard that.
And those very heavily rely on meats.
Yes. Yes.
And I've talked to my parents at one point in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I was thinking about maybe not eating animal products.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, well, I'm not going to change what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, like buying and the groceries and stuff like that. Like, but the
also,
kind of.
Well, I think it also comes with like income as well. It's not
Yeah.
super
Th-
accessible
th-
for low-income people
This is
who
a
buy
notion.
nothing
Yes,
but
this is a notion that is I hear all the time. Yes,
yeah.
yes. And
And
you know what?
so,
The things like Beyond Meat and Impossible, they get expensive, right? But
mhm,
some of the cheapest foods you can find, and keep in mind that every single food, except for a few outliers, have every single essential amino acid. So
yeah.
beans, chickpeas, lentils, rice, pasta, fruits, vegetables, tempeh, seitan, stuff like that, you can find pretty cheap.
Oh, for sure.
Um, and going back to your like, the main kind of notion you have with, I get it when all of the people were around, our peers, our teachers, our colleagues, everyone's been doing the same thing for eons since the dawn, of industrial revolution. And we have these control narratives that are exacted by the 1%. It's actually 1% of 1% that kind of exact and perpetuate these control narratives that eating meat and secretions like milk and stuff like that is normal, necessary, nice, and this just keeps going. And now in 2025, we have this beautiful utopian landscape just waiting for us if we take the animal products off the table, and it's
Oh, okay,
possible.
okay.
It's possible. So if I gave you, and I know you're kind of in a rush, if I give you a card, would you guys check it out?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Because just think, like, it's so trivial and almost seemingly trivial. Here's two cards for you guys,
Thank you.
but it's a very intense thing for the animals. I mean, they even if you eat meat once a year, what they have to go through in order for production is absolute hell on earth. I
And
mean,
I mean,
it's
some are raised only to go through production. So it's
yes,
like,
80 to
yeah,
90 billion a year.
yeah.
Yeah, 80 to 90 billion a year. And we're walking around with these values. Like you said you're an animal lover, you're an animal lover. We have these values, but our actions, we're paying for meat, cheese, milk, and eggs, and we're kind of creating a spread, a discrepancy.
Hmm.
And right
I'm
now,
not gonna lie. I'm so sorry.
you got to go.
I do have to go.
Yeah, no, I
And
appreciate you
also,
staying. Yeah,
yeah, okay, I really appreciate
I
it.
appreciate
Thank
you
you
staying.
so
What was your
much.
name?
Frank, I'm so
Frank,
sorry.
I'm Jimmy. Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet
What
you.
was your name?
Israel.
Israel, nice to meet you guys.
I
I know
hope
you got to
have
take
a
off.
great rest of your night.
Check out the
Good luck with
card.
the rest of. Oh, and whoa.
I appreciate you
Have a great
guys.
one.
All right, you
Thank
guys
you
take
so
care.
much.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
They had to take off. Steven, what's going on? All right, our first conversation of hopefully many tonight. Ah, was kind of waiting for a few more things to say there. How's it going, guys? How are you? You guys want to try a social experiment? You got to be on my YouTube live though. Only if you can do that. Oh, you don't have to do that actually. It's basically it's really simple. Do you guys love animals? Do you have any pets? Yeah, okay. And same here. I got pets. I love animals. I've been an animal lover probably since I was born. What's one thing, one quality that you love about your pets? What's your favorite quality that you love about your pets?
All the nibbling.
Yes,
All
yes.
the biting. It sometimes gets too much.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
when I'm
yeah.
biting on like a cord or on the couch. Or
Yeah.
something like
I
that.
when
Honestly, just
when it involves or it hurts you negatively, it's kind of when it's annoying, it kind of sucks. But it's cute, right? It's cute. I like petting my cats. I like when they cuddle with you and stuff. But we can agree that all animals have eyes to see, noses to breathe, senses, a CNS, a brain, and they all have kind of a subjective experience of their life, right? To an extent. The next question's harder. What do you think about the animals that we force into slaughterhouses for food?
Ooh. See,
It's a
I
tough
think
beat.
it's messed up. But
Yeah.
I can't lie. I've definitely eaten a steak that's came from a slaughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a,
But your heart, and I get that, and that's what we hear a lot. But yeah, that's your heart, though. Initially, feeling, saying you hate how it works. You hate how the system is. It's pretty bad. That's your heart, like reflexively, right? But what the gentleman said, that's how it works. That's what everybody says, and it's kind of what we all think. And the 98% of us, because 98% of us are not vegan right now. Everyone eats meat, cheese, milk, and eggs. But my parents included, and it's one of those things that has been perpetuated by these control narratives that want us to keep thinking that that's the. My channel name's Homeless Vegan. If you want to look me up, but these control narratives we can intercept in 2025 through just interfacing with the public and getting people to critically think a bit. We try to challenge the notion that animals are here for us instead of they're here with us, right?
Yeah, they're on the same plane as us.
Same plane.
Even
Yeah.
before us, they've been here for way
Oh,
longer.
absolutely. Well, what would be the biggest thing stopping you guys from being vegan? Like, what's your big reason? You mentioned taste, I
I've
think.
grown up eating meat so much
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
it's
same here.
basically cleared on my mind. But one thing I will say, it's like, because
Oh.
people used to eat some nasty things.
Yeah.
Nasty. Like whatever they found out in the forest stuff, like in
Yeah.
the neighborhood. I can just e-sport out there. It's like
Oh.
it is. Oh,
Our bodies, we're opportunistic, so we can process like omnivores, we can process like carnivores, we can even process like cannibals. I can eat a human, you know. But these little canines right here, they're meant for plants, not for anything else but plants. And what you said, like all that shit that you said, you know, people eat. When you see that shit, that doesn't make you hungry, right? All that meat and putrid crap. That's also an intuitive sign that you're an herbivore, you know. But I would challenge you, even if taste is the only reason, we have to look at ourselves and say, okay, is my taste worth this animal going to go through hell, probably be raped? If dairy industry, rape is an inherent quality, and unfortunately, we pay for it when we're paying for milk, and it's a lot worse than the beef industry by itself. The dairy industry as a whole combined entity is really bad. And we pay for a mother to be raped 4 or 5 times when we're buying milk. And we don't know that because we are disconnected from that, from control narratives and stuff
we're
like
not
that.
there for it. And
Yeah.
Even though it's in the back of our minds, we know what's happening.
Yeah.
But it's a tasty burger.
Yeah.
So I'm just swallow this down, not even think about it.
Exactly.
Let's just keep going.
Exactly. You were gonna say something. But basically, like you guys said, you know, reflexively, your values are vegan. They are because you love animals and you feel for animals.
I would still eat one.
But your actions, like when you pay for them, it creates a discrepancy. It says, okay, I'm against like oppression, I'm against violence, but I'm gonna pay for, you know what I mean? Sorry, I keep forgetting this is a damn road. But I'm gonna pay for it. So there's an anomaly there. There's a kind of a distortion there. I don't know if you can see that. So I mean, I would encourage you to think about like the choices. Like you already know, but try to make it more surface in your mind because it's not like a thing that we have much time on. Like it's an urgent thing, and we're destroying the planet. We're destroying the animals. We're literally paying for rape, oppression, you name it. We're paying for it, and that's with our actions. That's with our energy, our dollar, which that vote eclipses the political ballot times 10, times 100. The political ballot's nothing compared to the monetary ballot. That's where you show who you are. So I'll challenge you with that. You guys want to take a card? Can you take a card? It's got my name on it, and that might show up in there. But homeless vegans should show up in there. So think about it, guys. Until we're not vegan, we're just paying for animals just to keep going to slaughterhouses. You know, it's one of those things, and it's.
It was interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad your curiosity piqued. You guys take care.
Try not to be too cold out here.
That's right. That's right. I appreciate you. Watch Game Changers. That's right. What's up, Clara? We got Clara pumping the chat. Game Changers. We're taking Ryan's place tonight with the NFL team. You know, that's his. Hey guys, if you're just getting here, welcome to the chat. We're out here doing street interviews. We've got a few so far. We're just asking, you know, kind of stress testing people's values tonight. That's about it. We've had a few interviews so far. The idea is to keep them on the hook. Keep them on the hook, you know. No, Mad Hater, we're not omnivores, dudes. Stop spreading fallacious information. We're herbivores, my brother. Herbivores. Mad Hater's been here before. He still thinks we're omnivores. Okay, we got a troll. The stream has begun. He's actually been here before. It's okay. Maybe stick around and learn something, dude. Welcome, everybody. Oh, Why aren't you vegan? Why aren't you vegan? On one side. On the other side, we have more of a neutral sign to get people to come over and talk. What's up, Carrie? Carrie, nice to see you. Carrie was one of my first supporters out here. Trolls don't want to learn; they want to instigate. You're right. Look, Matt Hater, stop. It's not true. Humans have specifically grown teeth for meat eating because they are omnivores. Why would you say it's not real? It's not. We are by design herbivores. We've had to in the past be opportunistic omnivores, be opportunistic carnivores, be opportunistic cannibals. We've had to do all this stuff. Our system's very flexible. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? But we're herbivores by design. These little teeth back here. How are you going to go and say you can just, take a cow and harvest it naturally with these teeth? You will not do that. You will not do that unless you're some kind of superhero. Boom, you're a herbivore. Your intestines are about 27 feet long. Herbivore. You don't get hungry when you see roadkill. Herbivore. You're an herbivore. Okay. Split sheep, that's nice. You just had a milkshake. What's Josh saying? Hi, Sunshine. How's it going? So one side says, "Why aren't you vegan?" That's to get people, talking, get some engagement going. The other side just says, "Animal lover." 3 quick questions, and so far it's worked pretty good. This is going to be more helpful to get people talking because they don't know it's about veganism yet. Keep the word kind of stealth. Okay, mechanic, we can agree to disagree. I urge you to read a little bit, look at some unsponsored information. You guys want to try a social experiment about animals? All right, have a great night. What's up, vegan stoner lady? How are you? Welcome back. Hi there. Also a stew full of roast beef. Okay. Can somebody take care of Matt Hater? I'm sorry. Might be time to leave for him. Yes, everybody like and subscribe. I think I'm going to be scaling down my live activism for the time being while it's cold. If it keeps getting nicer like this, I'll continue the consistency, but 3 times a week. One big one on Sunday night, and I'll usually be out here earlier. And then fast food vegan, and then a vegan Q&A. How's it going, guys? How are you? You guys want to try a social experiment? You guys good? Cool. Yeah, but I got more content coming too. I'm trying to get some interviews. I'm in talks with people or trying to get some people for some of those. How's it going? How you doing? What's going on, buddy? Try a social experiment? You good? Cool. No likey, no subscribey, no money. I don't need money, Derry. I could care less. We're here to proliferate the vegan message, okay? And maybe if it naturally ensues, you guys can help me be a full-time activist and do this full-time and train people how to do this, because we need more vegans out here doing this. It's one cool thing about veganism. In general, it has nothing to do with money. Nothing. It has nothing to do monetarily. It has nothing to do politically. It has nothing to do religiously. It is completely void of all those. All it is, guys, is the golden rule. That's it. So the golden rule, do unto others, and then we consider animals others. It's pretty easy to understand. No, Wyatt, we don't want people to eat meat. It's not nice. I'm not going to support a local farmer who's going to go unalive a youngling for the sake of somebody's taste buds. Sorry, that's a savage, archaic practice. Farmers can find new jobs. They can also repurpose their agriculture to grow plants. There's a lot of groups out there that can help farmers revisit and repurpose their agriculture to grow plants. It's 2025. It's time to stop. Absolutely wrong again, Wyatt. There's absolutely nothing in. How's it going, buddy? Absolutely nothing in an omnivorous diet, carnivorous diet that you need, that you can't get from a plant-based diet. Nothing. Zero. Katsu. Oh boy. Facepalm. Exactly. What's going on, buddy? How are you? You want to try the social experiment? Only if you got a second.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else going.
You're on my YouTube live. Is that cool though? You don't have to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hi everybody. I got a subject here, and you don't have to be. My name's Jimmy, by the way. What's your name?
I'm Lou.
Lou, nice to meet you. So the sign, it just says three, animal lover, 3 quick questions. Do you love animals? Do you like animals?
I do. I like them.
Cool. Do you have
I
any
like
pets?
cats. I like dogs. I got
Okay, dogs.
Yeah, I love dogs.
Oh, cool. Okay. I like cats. It's funny. I'm not too keen on dogs. But what would you say was one of your favorite qualities from your pet or your animal?
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Dogs, very loyal.
Loyalty, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, even it's funny, like, I feel like my cats are not loyal. I feel like if I were to be out and
They're
about.
sneaky, they're furry.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
sneaky, they're stealthy.
Yeah.
But I can't stop loving them. Would you agree that they have like eyes to see, noses to breathe, ears to hear, a brain to think and stuff
Yeah,
like
feel
that?
What's this, like a riddle? It's gonna be like.
It's not. It just goes, it leads somewhere. And so the next question is, what about, and this is the tough one, what about the animals that we force into slaughterhouses for food? And that's a tough one.
I mean, that's what they made for, though, right? I mean, depending on what type of animal it is, like
Yeah. I mean, that's a notion that we've been told for a very long time. It is. I'd even contest 10,000 years since herding culture began. And I'd say it's incentivized to be perpetuated by control narratives that profit from that notion being perpetuated. But I would say that 80 to 90 billion of them that are bred into existence right now just for food,
yeah, I mean, we gotta eat.
but we don't need it. This is the beautiful thing. We don't need anything from an animal to survive,
I
thrive.
mean, you might not need it, but
Yeah.
it's beneficial.
It's well, on what basis would you say it's
We
beneficent?
gotta eat. I mean, we gotta eat.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat plants off there.
Yeah. Well, I would say on like the efficient basis, like 50% of the Earth's landmass is covered
Right.
in
Fun
animal
fact,
agriculture.
Fun fact, as
Yeah.
much as I love my dog, if me
Yeah.
and my dog are trapped or stranded somewhere,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
she's
hypothetically,
gonna end up being-
I
she's
see what
gonna
you're saying.
end up being-
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like
will
I
eat my dog if
like
I have to.
it's justified there, right? Like
Yeah.
even Inuits that are say in other areas of the world right now, and they have to hunt to survive. They have to do that. You know, they have no choice. But my conversations are kind of like with people like you and me, and just people that are in urban settings where we have readily available vegan options. And like, there's no reason for us to pay for these violent systems. Like, I can tell you the stuff that you pay for when you pay for animal agriculture. You pay for rape, you pay for violence, you pay for oppression, you
Not
pay for.
necessarily. Not
That's just part of the system.
No,
It's.
no. That's
Can you
way
expand
too
on it?
far-fetched. When
Yeah.
you say rape and all of that, that's
Do you
way
know how the
too
dairy
far-
industry? Do you know how the dairy
that's
industry
too
works?
far-fetched. I know it's some, unqualified like standards or whatever.
Yeah.
The cage raised and all of that.
Yeah.
Like the difference and all of that. But at the end of the day, who really cares?
Well, they
Do
do.
you eat meat?
No.
So you're what?
A vegan.
You're
Yeah.
a vegan, right?
Yeah.
So you're a vegan because you don't like the way they treat animals.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Are you a fan of the prison system?
No.
Are you a fan of the prison system?
Well, I don't.
If
Can you
it-
expand on that?
So,
Like,
all right. So if I was to clock you inside your head right now,
Yeah.
would you call 911?
I wouldn't be a fan. I wouldn't like it.
Would yes or no? No. Yes.
But
or
I'd say no for sure.
You wouldn't call 911.
Oh, would I? If you did it to, I don't know. I don't really
If
trust
you
police.
Saw, if you saw me knock her upside, so you're saying that you would let criminals get off?
I would try to intervene.
You would try
I would try to intervene.
right?
Yeah, I would try to intervene because I'm against violence.
But if your safety, if you're going to put yourself potentially in danger, you're saying you would intervene with somebody instead of calling the police, right?
It would depend on. It would
No, you're not
depend
answering-
contextually.
You're not answering the question, though. You have to
Well, you're
answer
not.
the
You're,
question.
it's not a binary question. You have to amplify contextually because there could be a situation with a gun, or there could be a situation with no gun. You see what I'm saying?
They're eating ice cream. Ice cream
Yeah.
comes from cows. Are you against that?
Yes,
So
yes.
you
So,
don't drink
so
milk
do you,
either.
of course
So you
not.
said
Can I explain to you how the dairy industry works? So a cow has to be raped. Basically, a farmer puts his hand in their anus, holds
no.
down their
When you're
cervix,
milking,
and then
a
ejects
cow,
bull
you're
semen into
pulling
their
teats.
vagina,
No, see,
and
we're
that's called
talking about
rape, my
breed.
friend.
No, no, no.
So,
We're
so
talking
3 to
about
4
breed. They do it
times
for
a
horses
year,
too.
or
They do it
3 to
for
4
horses
times during their
also.
lifetime,
Yeah.
they have to rape them, and you
The
pay
question
for it.
research, they do it for.
If you eat
That's
dairy,
not rape. They're
that
animals.
is rape.
You can't
What
rape
would you
an
call
animal.
it?
You can't
It's
rape an
forcible
animal.
impregnation. Like if
No,
you look
that's
it up in what they do to them,
can't rape an
check this out.
animal.
Check this out. So in the industry, the farmers, and they use this as like as their jargon, as their language. They call these circular entities that they line the cows up on. They call them rape racks, and they call that's industry standard talk. So they'll say, "Get the cow on the rape rack. Let's go rape her," and that's exactly what they do.
not-
A hand goes
that's
into
not
their
rape.
anus. So that was that. It ain't nice.
That's not. The cow don't. The cow is just pleasure.
But we agreed that's not pleasure. Well, we agreed in the beginning that cows have a CNS and a brain, just like your dog,
Right.
and you
And at the
value
same
your
time,
dog's
I
life.
do. I love my dog to death.
Yeah.
I would chop you up in little pieces for harming my dog.
Of course,
However,
yeah.
at the same time, if I'm out somewhere, if I'm out in the woods, and it's me and my dog,
Yeah,
and I know for a fact I'm not going to get help for a week or two,
yeah,
that's dinner. She's
Yeah.
gonna be
It-
breakfast, lunch,
yeah,
and dinner.
hypothetical,
Like,
but
I'm gonna dry her
Yeah.
out. Like,
hypothetically,
I'm a-
yeah. But we
No,
can do
not
hypotheticals all day. But that's not the
I-
situation we're in
this
right
is
now.
not hypothetical. Like,
Yeah,
this is-
that's what you would do.
That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, I might do the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Right.
but that's
So
that's a totally different thing. We're
Same
talking
difference,
night
same
and day.
difference. You got so back to what you said about the
Yeah.
Inuits or whatever.
They have to if they have to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not if they have to. It's they have to.
Then
They
they-
have
then they're
to grow-
justified.
Right.
But I'm not justified because I can go to Chipotle and I can get a plant-based meal
Right.
and nobody gets
So do
hurt. I
plants-
don't
plants
pay
breathe-
for violence.
Plants breathe. Plants need no. Hold up. Plants need oxygen.
Do you know what sentience is?
Plants need plants
Yeah,
here.
they're
like
living,
trees,
yes.
Yes, those are living beings, right?
Yes.
And you still pull those up.
Yeah.
And you still eat those. Hold on, no photosynthesis. What photosynthesis and all of that, right?
Don't go down this
That's
route.
a
Don't go down this
process.
route.
No, it's a process. Plants are living things.
Yeah,
Trees
please don't
and
do it, man.
everything are living things.
All right.
Like no.
Let me know when I can respond. I'll give you a good response.
You're still eating living things. You're still killing a living being. What do plants need to breathe?
Okay, maybe
What do-
oxygen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So living things need oxygen
Yeah.
to breathe, right?
Hmm.
When you take
Let me.
a seed,
Okay.
when
Let me
you
know
take
when
a
I can
seed-
respond. I'll
when you
give you a
take
great
seed
answer.
and force it down into the ground so you can
Yeah.
grow your carrots or
Mhm.
grow your onions or something. Is that not raping the earth? No. Is it? Yes or no?
Can I ask? I gotta ask you a question back. I gotta intercept this.
Go ahead.
So what's sentience? Tell me.
The point. This is the point.
You gotta tell me. So sentience, it's an emerging property of a CNS and a brain, and plants don't have either of those. So they don't feel. They're not subjective, and they're not beings.
Plants do
Well, there might be
Plants
studies
do
out
feel.
that
Yes, there
we
is
don't know
study.
yet,
There
but
are
there's no
studies.
declaration of
Louis Pasteur.
sentience.
You know who Louis Pasteur is?
No.
Oh, you should look him up.
Okay.
Yeah, you should really look
Well,
up
there's
Louis
been no
Pasteur.
declaration of
Yeah.
sentience of being in
Look him
scientific
up.
journals. Also, keep this in mind. When you're not vegan, you're killing 8 times more plants. Boom, full stop. That's the end of the argument. That's the end of the argument. Because animals, like the cow, is a very inefficient biological machine, right?
Right.
They intake 8 units of energy.
Right.
They output
They
1.
output-
They
yeah.
output 1.
Yeah.
So the cow has to eat all that. So you
Right.
kill 8 times less plants if you're vegan. So,
But you're still killing the living thing.
well, that's not what veganism is. A
still-
reduction of harm. It's not perfection.
But how is that reducing harm if you're sitting there? You're actually breeding. That's the same thing as me breeding chickens or breeding cows or something. Like it's the
But there's
same
no
thing.
sentience.
If you have a garden, if you got
Yeah.
a garden, you're basically breeding your food, your broccoli and all of that. Like those are plants. Plants need oxygen to breathe, which makes them a living thing, right? They
What
need
can I say to
sunlight.
you right now
They
to
need
make you stop
sunlight.
oppressing animals?
Like
What can
that-
I say to you right now to make you stop oppressing animals?
I wouldn't.
There's got to be.
I eat meat. I love meat.
We're not going to
Like,
go anywhere here.
Yeah, like
But the thing is, what you're doing, you're making excuses.
No,
and
I'm
and
not
I
making
understand, and these are the
excuses.
same ones I hear. That's why I can eloquently address them right away. If I gave you a card, would you look into it?
What kind of card?
It's just got my channel on it, and it's got resources.
Oh, I can follow you on YouTube.
It's Homeless Vegan. That's the name of my
Homeless
YouTube.
Vegan.
Yeah, and all I do is dialogues like this, and I get the heat around it
It's all one
because
word?
it's 2 words. It's homeless and then space vegan. You'll probably see me. But I get the heat around this topic. I totally get it because I felt the exact same way for 30
Oh, I
years.
found you. And I'm actually
You don't have to, so you know you
No, I
can if
just
you want.
subscribe to it. Yeah.
I appreciate you stopping tonight. A lot of people
I
just
just
walk by and make faces, and
oh, and
people
it's
aren't. Oh, you're probably, yeah, but you're
okay.
not in it. You're not, we're
Yeah, I'm
just.
not in it yet. Yeah, that's crazy.
But you'll see all the other dialogues I do with everybody else,
Right.
and the idea is to have like a peaceful dialogue like we're having right now, because people don't hear about this stuff when they watch commercials, when they are on YouTube watching ads, when they're listening to the radio, because everything we hear is from control narratives. That's it. Control narratives rule the roost, and they are the ones that
Look,
expose
there
us
go
with
that ice
information.
cream again.
Uh-oh.
They got dirty. They got dirty.
Anyway, Lou, I'll let you go. I
All
really
right.
appreciate you
Nice
stopping
talking
by,
to you.
and I really appreciate your heart, man.
All right. Nice
Appreciate
talking to you.
Have a great night. If you're just getting here, these are the conversations we're going to be having tonight. Miles says, this is a fun dynamic. People ignore you while you ignore your chat. Well, I was just talking to that guy for like 15 minutes. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you're not vegan in the chat, let's go vegan, man. Vegan Stoner Lady says, a vegan world uses 75% less ag land while feeding our population and then some. Yep. Isn't that crazy? So you want to be efficient? You want to actually, what did that guy say? He said it's efficient. If you want to be efficient, go vegan. Don't eat animals. Hi there, how's it going? Wanna try a social experiment? Oh, maybe not. But yeah, everybody subscribe, please. I think that guy just subscribed. It was a good conversation for a bit, but then it got too heated. I could feel him escalating a little bit. And at that certain point, there's no point in me really going in for anything. It's just going to make him more upset, and we're going to go nowhere. At a certain point, you hit people's defenses so high, it's time to pull the reins a little bit. But I guarantee you he's going to remember this conversation. I guarantee you that. Yeah, subscribe, everybody. Polly says, no human has ever been able to live in a full, I haven't heard that one yet. Ellsworth, I think his name is Ellsworth Smith. He's 99 years old. Hi, guys. How's it going? Pretty good. How you doing, guys? Want to try a social experiment? You guys good? Have a good night. There's plenty of vegans that are old. There's plenty of vegans that have been vegan for 50 years plus. I mean, and honestly, the whole longevity thing really proves nothing anyway. They're just anecdotes. I mean, if you're looking at certain studies, hi guys, how's it going, everybody? Like if you look at the China study, that actually backs the vegan diet as far as longevity. But I mean, anecdotes are anecdotes. One of the longest living humans was 114 years old. She smoked cigarettes up until the day she died. I mean, they did. But we know that meat, cheese, milk, and eggs cause heart disease, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. Everything in meat, from plaque-promoting cholesterol, saturated fat, heterocyclic amines, TMAO, growth factors, IGF-1s, hormones, cortisol, all the stuff that's baked into the cake there is absolutely not healthy for you, will put you in the hospital if you overconsume, even if you underconsume or normally consume. It's still not good for your health. Even kids, you can see traces of heart disease from the ages of 9 and 10 years old. That's terrible. Disciple says that's a complete lie. Camel says liar. Camel, you've been here before. Yeah, it's depressing. Why would you eat another being? I mean, we've been taught to think like my 3 conversations tonight so far. They all say it's normal. It's efficient. It's normal. But the thing is, it's not, guys. It's not. Control narratives are telling you it's normal. Oh, Godfather, I don't know what to tell you. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? Doing a social experiment if you want to try. Has to do with animals. What's going on, buddy? You want to try a social experiment? All right, we just keep walking. Not even an acknowledgement. Hi guys, how's it going? You guys want to try a social experiment? Have a good night. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. In the Bible, it says you can eat meat. I know. I know. How's it going, buddy? You want to try a social experiment?
I'm sorry. I think so.
You good? Okay, cool. Have a good night.
Okay, animal lover, are you?
Animal lover? Well, I'm an animal lover that it takes it off my plate. No meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or honey. So basically, it's the dynamic that tests values to see if your actions are exactly where your values are.
1 second, Tommy. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, it's about being vegan.
I'm sorry, I'm not a vegan though.
Say again?
I'm not a vegan though.
Oh, but you can be. If you love animals, you're a vegan. But your actions say otherwise. When we pay for meat and cheese and milk and eggs, it says we're not an animal lover because we don't have to do that right now.
But here's the deal though. You have a pet cow in your house?
No.
Okay, well there you go.
That doesn't mean anything. What does that mean?
Hey, I'm just telling you. I like animals.
But if we pay for them to die, we don't like them. Because actions eclipse beliefs,
Hold on,
and
Tommy. Hold on.
if you're paying for them to die, you don't love them. That's the thing. That's the whole reason for we're trying to interface the public, impart sound information, and kind of help people connect their values and their actions.
How about this?
Yeah,
Okay, are you married?
I am. Yeah,
You have any kids?
I do.
Okay.
They're all vegan, actually.
Well,
Yeah,
no problem. Here's the deal though.
yeah.
Do you believe in homosexuality?
Now we're going down the political route.
No, it's not political.
I would say,
You like your kids?
as long as there's no victim, I'm okay with
Okay,
that.
here's the deal then.
Yeah.
If you believe in that, do you tell your kids that? Do you tell your son, hey, it's okay to have sex with a guy? You don't tell him that then? Why not?
No. Well,
You're
this is
not
a different
lover.
conversation. If there's no victim involved, I'm all for
You tell
it.
your kid that?
My kid actually is vegan and chooses not to exact cruelty.
here's
I don't
the
put
question,
slavery
here's the
or death
question,
in my
here's the
kid's body. I don't put violence in my kid's body. They have values. I teach them not to harm a spider. And if that permeates into compassionate ways of politics or homosexuality, that's okay too.
You love your kids.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Then tell them what you believe.
But you're going down a different route. You're kind of red herring me.
You're doing the same with me. You're trying to flip the switch on me.
No, I'm not
Here's the
flipping
deal.
anything. If
Tell
you
your boy, hey son,
Yeah.
here's the deal, son. I believe in this. You know what? If it happens, it's okay. But you don't tell him that. You're not being honest with your kid.
well, there's no victim involved.
Well, you're not a victim. Then tell him. Then tell him it's okay to do
I
that.
think you're going. I think
But
you're a
not
little.
telling
I think
him
you're
that.
obfuscating a little bit.
No, I'm not.
I think you're
Okay.
obfuscating a little bit. It's
You
okay,
believe in
man.
it,
If
tell
you
him.
got the guts, come over here. Let's have a conversation about
I have one
animals.
right now with you.
Yeah, but you're
Here's the deal,
avoiding
here's
it.
the deal, here's the thing.
You're avoiding it. This is
You're
called
avoiding mine.
you're straw manning me and red herring me.
You're avoiding mine.
I'm not. I mean, honestly, if there's no victim involved, I'm okay with my kid doing whatever they want to do.
saying-
That my kid did not ask to come into this world. I willed him into this world irresponsibly so, and you did that too if you're a parent as well.
You got 2 daughters.
Yeah, well, you did that irresponsibly so, and so did I. So if my kid wants to do whatever they want to do, they can do whatever they want to do, as long as there's no victim.
My kids can do the same thing.
Yeah.
My kids can do the exact same thing your kids are doing. But see, here's the deal. I tell my kids about everything. They did that, so you know what? I don't believe
Why
it.
not educate them on food?
My kids, I think you're right. Food's great.
Yeah.
And you're right. You should eat better. I'm glad
Yeah.
Kennedy these in. I like
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Well, he's a step up. That's for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
He's a step up. You're right.
Yeah.
You're correct.
But if I mean, I have resources if you want to actually look into this information. But it's really crazy. Like just in general, what we're doing to animals and what we're teaching our kids that's okay. It's really crazy what we're doing. And 98% of us are not vegan. I wasn't vegan for 30 years,
what?
so I get it. I get
I
it.
just want a vegan product.
You what?
All natural protein powder.
Yeah.
This drink here
Oh,
is a
cool.
vegan drink.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Homemade out of mushrooms.
Okay.
So I like what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand that. Okay?
It's up to you. You can take this if you want. It just got resources on it. That's it.
No problem, good.
And it can help you.
Hold on, Tommy.
Yeah.
Great conversation. But here's the
Yeah.
deal, okay? But like you said, though, I agree with what you're doing. You know,
Yeah.
people want to be vegan, they can be vegan. They can do that. And they all have choices.
Well, we're about the animals having a choice and not forcing our opinions on the animals. So when we're not vegan, we're forcing opinions on others, and that happens to be the animals.
What you do for us.
Oh, hey, what's up, bro? Nice to see you. I know this guy now.
You do.
Yes, sir. I try my best.
Take care.
But see,
He's out here all the time.
to me,
Yeah,
animals are not human. They don't have a soul.
but they're sentient.
But
Now
they're-
God made them sentient. If you follow the
Come on,
religious
come on,
sects,
come on.
yeah,
They don't have a soul. You and I have a soul.
right.
So
But
so what I'm saying is, I'm saying this. I'm a believer. Okay, here's the deal. So again, I have a buddy of mine that's the same. He believes in. I said, you know what, Jerry? Here's the deal, Jerry.
yeah,
I
Bless
can tell
you.
my kids. I can tell my kids, you know what? My daughters, you know what? Another woman, that's wrong. But I can
Yeah.
talk about Jesus Christ.
yeah,
See, no problem.
yeah. Well, I would
But
think.
But see, apparently, hold it. Apparently, you got your kids about Christ?
Well, yeah, I'm not particularly religious.
Okay, well, what I'm
so
saying is we can tell them you believe that, but you can't tell them that. See, I can tell my kids what I believe.
yeah,
I know what is I believe that if that occurred, or I have grade for 4 I say, you know what? Here's the deal. Trent, Seth, or D, you know what? Here's the deal. Living no matter what, if you ask me, that's wrong.
yeah,
But you know what? You can do what you want. That's what you believe. I understand that.
yeah.
See, I can tell my kids that's wrong, but I believe this. But see, I don't think you can tell your kids that's wrong and you believe that.
Yeah, well, we know that eating meat's wrong. We know that. That's a
Whoa,
fact.
whoa,
We know that's a fact.
No,
And
no.
if Jesus was here, he'd be vegan, and we know that too.
You do? How
Well,
do you
of
know?
course
How do
we
you
know
How
that.
do you know
Wasn't he the most compassionate man that ever lived? Or you disagree?
no,
You
no,
disagree.
whoa.
You don't disagree with that.
That has nothing to do with eating meat or not.
I'm framing it in a very accurate
No,
way.
you're making an assumption.
I'm not.
Here's the hypothetical. If he was here, you don't actually know that.
You know he'd be vegan.
No, you don't. No,
Yes,
you
he
don't.
would.
No, you
Yes,
don't.
he
You
would.
don't. You don't.
He's
You
the
don't.
most compassionate man that
You
ever
don't
lived.
know
So
that.
how would he not?
You know what else is this?
You're
What
doing
else-
gymnastics
You know
now.
what else we say as humans? You know what?
Mhm.
We're on, Tommy. Oh, Adam ate an apple. He did. You know he ate an apple?
Yes.
You know why? You know why? Does it say ate apple in the Bible?
Yeah. There's
Does it say
historical
apple?
context.
It
Like,
doesn't say apple in the Bible.
yeah.
Does it?
But it's historical
Right? It
context.
doesn't
We're not
say-
talking about back
We
then.
made it up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say really apple. That's saying humans say what was an apple. So they're saying too. Does it say 3 wise men or it says wise men? Does it say 3?
Yeah, but you're
No,
cherry
but we-
picking
no, we
something
put
that's from a
number on it.
long time ago.
You're cherry
If
picking
he's
too.
walking around
You're
today,
cherry picking
I'm going to
too.
say Jesus would be vegan, and you're disagreeing. So you're
That's
saying,
okay.
and I know why, because you
No.
want to keep behaving like you're behaving. I
No,
get it.
no,
That's a
no.
natural reflex.
No, it's not a natural
It
reflex.
is.
No, don't try to put stuff.
I'm
on me.
not. I'm
You are.
not.
But again, you say vegan. I'm not.
It's okay,
It's
man.
okay
It's
with that.
okay. We're at an
It's okay with
impasse.
that,
We're at
right?
an impasse. It's okay.
It's okay with that. Go look your stuff up to it. But again, vegans, being vegan, better
How
than
you doing, sir? What's going on?
Vegan, you're right. It's probably better for
We
you.
can do it too.
I
Yeah.
understand that. Now, I don't eat a lot of meat, but again, I like what you're doing.
I appreciate you.
But I don't. The wordplay is like, okay.
It's not wordplay.
You have a great night, though.
You too.
Thank you very much. For
Have a
you
great
doing.
night. Take care.
All right, have a good night.
Have a great night. Thank you. Wow. What's going on, buddy? You want to try a social experiment?
Now,
You're good? Okay. All right, so people aren't getting it tonight, guys. They're not getting it. I don't know. He got a card at least. Maybe he'll look up my stuff and find some information online, but they're not getting it. Jesus would not be vegan at all. Okay. I guess you're saying that vegan or Jesus would be a animal killer. He would be an animal raper. You're saying all this stuff. You do understand that, right? I mean, I'm so sick of this whole religious fallback. I'm so sick of it. It's done. Please stop. We know Jesus was the most compassionate man that ever lived. No matter if you're religious or not, we do know that Jesus was a person that probably actually existed, and he was a moral compass. Jesus would not kill animals, guys. He would not pay for it. He would not pay for animal rape. He would not do that. So let's stop obfuscating, stop doing the gymnastics. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, touche, Insomniac. Touche. What's going on, guys? Guys want to try a social experiment? All right. Well, welcome to the chat, everybody. How's it going, guys? Try a social experiment? Guys good? All right. Have a good night. Jesus would not be vegan. Jesus would be vegan, guys. And if you really want to be as Jesus was, you would be vegan too. It's ridiculous to say otherwise. I can't. Can we stop all this religious talk? Hi, guys. Want to try a social experiment? Anybody?
What's the social experiment?
Has to do with animals. And kind of like your values of animals. Would you say, you don't have, do you guys love animals?
Yeah.
You do, right? Do you have any pets?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I do too. I have cats. I have a cat. I have 2 cats actually. One's like the devil and one's like a saint. What's your favorite thing that you like about your animals? Like, what's your favorite quality that they have?
I thought they're always loving.
Yeah.
regardless of, like,
No matter what,
Yeah.
they'll put their paw on your shoulder and they'll help you out. They like to be pet and they're just companions, right? But But we can agree that like animals have eyes to see, right? Noses to breathe, ears to hear, a brain and a CNS. And we all love them, right? Reflexively, we all love them.
Yeah.
So my next question is a little harder. It's what do you think about the animals that we force into slaughterhouses? What about those? For say food. What's your position on that?
I guess it depends. I'm kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like some debates between like people that do farming and why they do it.
Yeah.
And I also see like why like vegans and
Yeah.
so I'm kind of like in the middle.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, we've been doing it for so long, and it's been with us since the dawn of time, herding culture and animals and growing them and raising them for food. But what I'm just doing tonight is I'm kind of imparting people, like interfacing with them and just trying to impart sound information, just objective information that in 2025, we don't need to eat anything from an animal. We don't need anything nutritionally from an animal. The only reason we're doing it is for habit, taste, convenience, and culture. That's it, really. And the systems that we pay for when we pay for animals to go to slaughterhouses, they're very anti-animal lover. So we have these like values, like I love animals. I just that's us. We're vegan at heart. But then we're going around and we pay for like the systems, and underneath these systems, like dairy, is so bad. Underneath the system of dairy is an inherent rape factor, where the cow, the mother, is raped 3 to 4 times during her life. And when she's done, they take her to a place, they get a big gun, they just kill her because she's of no need. And we're paying for that. And a lot of us don't know we're paying for that. So upon hearing something like that, what would be like the biggest thing that would stop you guys from going vegan? I know I'm putting you on the spot, and that's what tonight is, and I'm not catching you out because I was not vegan for 30 years. But what would be the biggest thing stopping you guys from being vegan? Oh, but that would help you go vegan.
What would stop
What would stop you?
stopping you from being vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's that like you're just raised to
Yep.
eating normal like
It just became a normal for us.
It just became, it's normal, it's necessary, and it's nice. And that's what we've all been taught. But do you think, which one do you think is more important? Like the vulnerable life of the said animal, or say our taste pleasure or our habit? What would you say is more important? I know it's tough. I think your heart would say the animal.
Yeah, I would say
And that's all veganism is. It's two things. It's tilting to the animal outlook and seeing things from their eyes, and it's also questioning control narratives, questioning narratives. Because we're all told these things from birth. We're all told these things, and we propagate them, we perpetuate them, we tell our kids, our parents have told us. My parents still aren't vegan. And in this day and age, we can say, boom, you know what? I'm going to authenticize myself as a human being, and there's no longer going to be a spread where there's like your actions and your values. There's going to be no discrepancy or distortion. And now we can do it. And you can eat cheese, you can eat meat, you can eat ethnic, anything you want. I've been vegan 11 years. I eat, my horizon has opened up since I started. Like, you just find the plant-based version of. That's it. So what do you think about that?
I mean, it's kind of hard to change, like,
Yeah.
rewire the brain to think. I mean, I've tried it before, but
It's a little recalibration, but I would challenge you that until we go vegan, like we're just going to keep saying, I vote for this, I believe in this. And we can vote with whatever we want with the political ballot, but this monetary ballot is the only one that gets counted. It's the only one that gets, here, can I give you a card?
sure.
And you can, your friend left, you can give one to her too if you can. But there's a speech on there called The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear by a guy named Gary Yourofsky. That's what made me vegan. And it's 12 years later, my daughter's vegan, my current, not my mom and dad, but my family's vegan. And we thrive. And you're an example to those around you, and you're an example to the earth. And the animals are now like, you really protect them. You're a guardian, What was your name?
Elizabeth,
Elizabeth, I'm Jimmy. Nice to meet you.
it was nice meeting you.
Well, you have a great night. Take care. Here they go. Hi, guys. Debate me. We're not going to have a debate like this, okay? We're not debating, my friend. You can listen or you don't have to stay. But the vegan argument is bulletproof, everybody. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. You guys want to try a social experiment
Thank you.
about animals? Oh my. Okay, come on, real quick. All right, are you okay being on my YouTube live?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So do you guys love animals?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, what about your dog, cat?
Dogs.
Two dog? You have two dogs. You have a dog.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I got cats. I got one that's like a devil and one that's like this most harmless, beautiful creature ever. Love them.
Mine's kind of like that. At least he's,
Right?
he's kind of a dick.
'Cause they have personalities, right? They have personalities. What's your favorite thing, like quality-wise, about yours?
Chloe will lay in my bed, and
Yeah.
Lucy only follows me upstairs when I have food.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that sounds like Lulu for me. I have my cat Lulu. What about yours?
No. He always tries, because the one trick he really knows is the high five.
Okay, yeah.
Anytime he wants food or pets or anything, he'll just try to constantly high five.
Oh, that's amazing. I used to have a dog, I think, named Bovie that did something like that. The high five, I forgot all about that actually. And you said you don't have any, right? But we can agree that, and we all three can agree that animals have eyes to see, right? Noses to smell, mouths to breathe, all this stuff, central nervous systems, brains, a degree of sentience, we're all on the same page with. Now, a hard question. So what do you guys think of the animals that we force into slaughterhouses? What do you
Like lambs and pigs.
Like, yes, like lambs, pigs, chickens, all those guys.
I mean,
And now you can see where it's going. And I'm not trying to catch you out, but these are the kind of conversations that are helpful, you know?
it does suck to a degree because it's like they're animals, and we put them in pens just to have kids, just to go kill them eventually, which is
You nailed it. Yeah. It's like literally a trivial thing now. Like nutritionally, there's nothing we need from them. There's nothing. As far as like nutrition, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the ADA, the American Nutrition and Dietetics Association. They lament that you can be vegan from pregnancy to elderhood. There's no worries. You just eat enough calories. That's it. But we have these control narratives that trickle down. They tell us, keep eating meats, keep eating cheese, keep eating milk, and that's what you got to do to get your calcium. That's what you got to do to get your protein. And it's all at the expense of these helpless beings that have no choice in the matter.
There's a car coming down there. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand why how that's even a road. It's the second car to come down here.
That car fits through here.
Yeah, but what would stop you guys, or actually, like, what would be the biggest thing that would stop you for considering a more compassionate diet, like something that takes the animal out of the equation? What's the biggest reason? I know all three of you have one because I know I had one. What's the biggest reason?
I think take overpopulation into consideration. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I do love salad, so like I can't,
Okay.
I
Okay.
think that maybe it could be controlled better.
But is it a taste thing? Like, what's the biggest thing stopping you from being vegan? Like,
Taste.
taste. Okay. Taste?
I guess.
I got you. I know mine was taste. How about you?
Yeah, taste.
Taste, right? Okay, so yeah, taste. If I could, like, I got cards on me, right, that have resources. If I could at least show you a few things that would convince you that you can get all the same tastes on a vegan diet. I've been vegan 11 years. I eat meat, I eat cheese, I eat milk, I eat eggs, but all the vegan version of, right? You're gonna hear a lot of bullshit that comes from incumbent industries about how ultra-processed, etc., all this stuff is. Don't listen to it. Of course, it's not as healthy as eating whole food, plant-based, veganic food. Whole food, plant-based is the way to go. But you can find all that shit on a vegan diet, and you're not voting with your dollar for systems of rape, violence, and torture, because that's what we're doing. You all said you like animals. I mean, I'm assuming you like them at least, because you don't have any.
Pretty hard.
Oh shit! Okay, all right. I'm talking to you two now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But if we reflexively love animals and then we're paying for them to go to slaughterhouses, you can see there's a disconnect there, right? Big disconnect. So it's kind of a discrepancy of values and actions.
Do you think there's a middle ground then? Because there is, like what you said, the horrible slaughterhouses, but then there's
Yeah.
also ethical ways to kill them as well.
Okay.
Like humane farms.
What do you think about that in a sentence? Those two words, ethical and kill. What do you think about that?
I mean, we've always been killing. I mean, That's how we survived back then.
Okay. Yeah,
Animals
true.
Kill each other naturally,
We did a lot of
selection,
things.
only
Yeah.
the best come out.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're here for a reason.
Yeah, but the like I get it. You know, of course, there's an uptick with say grass-fed family farms as far as the welfare of the animal, but at the end of the day, they all go to the same slaughterhouse, and they're going to go and they're going to look up at a slaughterman with a big giant knife that's just going to rain down unmerciful hell and just end them at a third of their time horizon. Like cows will die at 8, they can live to 25. Chickens will die at 42 days, they can live to 7. They're essentially kids. They're chronologically speaking, like we're basically just saying, oh, let's kill some kids and be macho and just have these narratives go on. It's like the complete antithesis of.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
So back when like Indian, Native Americans, when they had to kill, but I feel like they used all of it, right? They used
Yeah.
the bones.
Yeah.
They needed,
Yeah. What you mean?
because they needed the bones to help the weapons. They did.
Yeah.
To help structures be more strong.
To-
'cause bones are
totally.
Strong.
Yeah.
I feel like that is better than just what you said.
Oh.
Kill. I feel like we should use more of it, if that makes sense.
You know, I just had a conversation with a guy, and we were talking about how, like, Inuits in certain areas right now, even right now, they have no choice. They have to hunt. They have to do these things for survival. This is justified, you know? They have to do what they have to do. But here, me, I can fucking go to Chipotle and pick up, you know, a plant-based meal, hit all my macros, and then I don't have to support this inherently just merciless system, and I can authenticize my person, you know, instead of walking around with that spread I was talking about, your values, your actions, your values, your actions. And right now in 2025, we have the ability, you guys are young too, you have the ability to say, fuck this, I'm saying no to these control narratives that want you to keep doing it, because they have a vested interest in it. And I can go vegan, man. If I gave you guys some cards, would you take them?
Sure.
I
Have you
pre-
noticed anything different from being vegan, from going from eating meat and then being
Oh my God. Okay, for one thing, it doesn't affect your gains at all. If people are like, oh, your gains, man, I was benching like 250 on a vegan diet. You know, you feel better. You actually lose weight in the stomach area. At least that's what I did. I like my six pack came back for like, I had a six pack for the first time, really. I'm telling you, it was so fast. It was so fast how it happened. And then you feel lighter. You feel lighter like spiritually. There's some kind of intangible X factor that's lifted, and you just feel lighter. And then you recalibrate a little bit. So things that you might not have enjoyed before, you start enjoying. Like fruits, you enjoy the texture, the taste, the mouthfeel a little bit more because you recalibrate a little bit. But that takes a few weeks, really. But if you're wise, strong enough, you know, you guys can just say no to this bullshit right now, and you can do it. And on the card, there's a bunch of resources. There's a speech on there that you got to watch too.
I personally know, like my uncles and aunts, they live
Yeah.
on a farm.
Yeah.
They've raised pigs and they, you know, but like they raised them for, I don't know, probably like 5 years.
Okay.
And then like, and they raise kids with them too, and then they.
Yeah,
and then
like goats, or like, or you mean like
no.
actual human kids?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it's funny because little goats are called kids. It's an interesting thing. But okay, yeah, go on.
Yeah, and like I know like where they live, everything they kill, they eat. Like no matter what.
Yeah.
When my cousin hunts squirrels, he still uses them to eat because
Yeah.
you know there's a certain line of ethical, like you don't just kill to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, and
out there, they got a chance though. You missed the runaway. You know what I mean? Like, they get tied down and they get the knife.
yeah. Well, our challenge and how we posit is that we try to tilt to the animal outlook. No matter how good of a life they've had, massages, belly rubs, maybe they get played nice classical music for a while. At the end of the day, still having them unalived is an unnecessary, trivial thing now. We just like. There's no point. And I know there's livelihood aspects involved, like monetary aspects. Like people's livelihood sometimes depends on these systems that have been going on forever. But we're at this inflection point, this turning point, where it's time to pivot and repurpose our land for plant agriculture, repurpose our land for cruelty-free stewardship and kind of guardianship rather than exploitation. So that's how I would respond to that. And I'm not saying anybody's, you know, I'm sure they're amazing people. I'm sure they're great people. We've just been doing this for so effing long, you know? But I'll let you, do you guys have any questions for me?
No, I kind of asked you.
Well, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Check out my car for sure. My name's Jimmy. What are your names?
I'm Cameron.
Cameron?
Josh.
Josh?
Liam.
Liam, nice to meet you guys, man. Have a great night. I appreciate you stopping by. Take care. Whew, okay, I've been out here for an hour now, huh? Wow, we've talked to an awful lot of people tonight, guys. Thanks for being here, vegans. Hi, guys. Maybe I'll try to get one more convo, and I might be calling it a night for the night. Henry says, Mako, the type of dude to sit around in a Sunday night spamming emojis to stop the disappointment from surfacing, whatever that means. Anyway, if you're new here, please like and subscribe so I can blow this channel up. We can make videos training people to do this, get a vegan in every town, putting the elephant in the room, the vegan word, in full limelight, and start making people critically think. That's all this is kind of encouraging people to critically think, look up different resources, look up things that can help them. This is something to help people. So who's... Mako, you've been here before. Mako made fun of my handwriting the other night. I get it, man. You got me. Hi there, how are you? All right. Might get ready to wrap this up. I appreciate you guys for being here. Ruby says she's allergic to everything. Ruby, check out challenge22.com. They hook you up with a free nutritionist. And they can help you like circumnavigate your issue. And I'm sorry you had that issue. But I've never heard of that issue not being kind of eclipsed with knowledge and know-how. But once again, I'm sorry you're in that situation. Frog in a log. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. I'll give it 5 minutes. Anton says, eat dogs, cows, chicken, lamb, frogs. There you go. Please don't listen to Anton. Don't be like Anton. Claire, thanks for being here. Rocking it out this whole hour. And, you know, we've had a lot of conversations. So that's the whole goal, right? We want to have more conversations. Maybe I can do better at getting them on camera. I don't know if I got everybody on camera tonight. There were a few that actually did not want to be on camera, but I think with all the conversations, we got the points in. We got the points through. So that's the idea. And we got in a few heated conversations too, guys. So one with the religious guy and one with somebody else that just was doing a lot of kind of making excuses and stuff. All right, I'm wrapping it up, team. There's nobody else walking around out here. Hey, listen, this has been awesome. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, the vegans and the non-vegans. That's right. Sometimes I go live multiple times a day. Out of control. Steven, till the next time, my friend. Till the next time. I actually might come out tomorrow. I might come out tomorrow because it's going to be really nice. So I might do a live tomorrow, same area. And I think there might be a lot more people out. It is Sunday night, so we'll probably get a lot more people tomorrow. Anyway, all right, guys. All right, team. Oh, Vegan Stoner Lady, nice to see you. Clara, thanks. All my team, thanks. What is going on with Frog in a Log? Frog in a Log. I don't know what to say to that. I literally have nothing to say to that. Ruby, you can do it. All right, team. I'm signing out. Love you all. Have a great night, and we will see you in the next live stream.